We're here with starting quarterback Lamar Jordan, and tell us how it's going.
Oh, it's going great. The guys look great. Everyone looks good. Defense looks fast. Offense looks extremely fast. The whole new one-back system we got, with the RPOs, we look great. And I love the offense.
How much did you have to transition, and how much did you have to learn to pick up the new offense?
We had to learn a lot. We started right after the Wyoming game. We first of all, we focused more on the passing game, RPOs. We knew that we had to do that, in order to win some games. So, right off that Wyoming game, we just ride it back in the indoor, just throwing. We've excelled a lot, from the spring coming on to now.
Now, all your life, football, everybody thinks you got to be big, you got to be strong. You're not big. You don't seem particularly strong. What is it about Lamar that makes you the great football player that you are?
Well, I don't know. I was just raised like that. God's blessed me to have, the competitiveness, in my mind. Everyone told me I was too short. A lot of colleges told me that. I just always play like that, with a chip on my shoulder. Just not trying to prove everyone wrong. Just to show them I can play. It doesn't matter if I was 6'7" or 5'2". I can play the position quarterback. It doesn't matter.
Do you practice in the mirror going, Lamar Jordan, starting quarterback, University of New Mexico?
Oh, no, I pray a lot about it. I thank God every day, that I'm in this position. There's a lot of other quarterbacks, that we have that replace me in any second. They're great. Just like, all of us have that talent, that makes us stand out, and it's just a blessing that I'm.
Talk about the competition and what it's done for you and what it's done for the rest of the
Oh, it's excelled my game a lot. You got Austin Apodaca, someone that can sling it. I compare him like Jay Cutler, he throw that thing fast, it's going to be accurate, on point. Then you got Juwan Lawson, like little Russell Wilson. You got Caleb Kimbrough, savvy, plays like Johnny Manziel in my opinion. So you always got to bring your A game, when you compete with those guys. There's never an off day that you can come with. Every day you got to compete.
Sitting in that quarterback room with Coach DeBesse, what have you learned about college football that are the intangibles that you didn't know before you started playing at this level?
Oh, I learned a lot. I learned a lot more about, reading coverages. That was the big thing. From the high school to college, high school you get away with throwing to a big receiver. Well, you can't do that in college, if it's certain coverages. So, that's the real big thing I've excelled at.
Talk a little bit about some of the defensive guys you go up against every day. How's that competition been?
Oh, it's going great. When you got, guys like Lee Crosby, you got Abby, Isaiah Brown, you got corners, C.J. Cranston, that will break on any ball and can read you just as well as, you read them. You got to be accurate. You got to be on point. That's what's helped me a lot. They also disguise coverages, a lot good. And Travis Green has excelled as well, just a newcomer out there. They make me better every day, and I love it.
Had you ever been in New Mexico before you accepted your scholarship here?
No, sir. To be honest, I never even heard of the University of New Mexico. I was just all, Texas and everything east, and then California. That's about it.
What are your impressions now being out here and acclimating and now being a leader of the team?
It's grew on me. I love it. I see this as my second home. I never thought I'd be here. I never thought I'd be here. When Coach Linsmeyer came to my high school, I was just like, I kind of put it aside. But, God has a story and God has a plan for everybody. He led me to this plan, and I can't wait to, live it out.
We're going to flash forward a little bit. September 5th, 30,000 people in here. You run out with your team on the field. What's going to be going through your mind, Lamar?
It's just like a blessing. Like I said before, a lot of people love to play college football, but, some people can't. And, it's just a blessing. You got to look forward to it. And I love playing with these guys. I made lifelong friends. I made lifelong competitors as well. We're not competing on the field. We're competing in Madden. We're competing in everything, And so, I just love it. I can't wait for September 5th.
There's a saying here, Lobos for life.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, that's how it is. Once you step foot, that first freshman, workout with Coach Hilgard, you're Lobo for life, no matter what. If I'm older, I'm a senior, you're a freshman, I got you for the rest of your life, no matter where we are.
Now, spreading the word. You're from Texas. That's the football hotbed in the United States. Are you working on some guys to help you out in future years? You got
yes,
feelers
sir.
out?
Yes, sir. Something like that. But,
Telling the coach, I knew this kid when he grew up across the street. He was a little kid, but he's a pretty good player.
Sometimes, I kind of, throw some names out there, specifically from Frisco, because that's, guys I'm always training with. But, it's always good. Those guys are talented, and I'm pretty sure they have every Big 12 school in the nation looking at them as well. So they don't really need my help at all.
Let's talk a little bit about school. That's the reason you're here. How's it going in school?
Oh, it's going great. My mama raised me, that's what comes first. You're a student first, not an athlete. And, this will always be there, but at the end of the day, you need your education, and that's what will push you in life.
Lamar, thanks for spending a few minutes with the Red Menace.
Thank you.
Good luck this season.
Thank you.